Hey, everybody. This is your cousin, Leon Hawkeye. And today I'm going to talk to you a little bit more technical. I want to show you a little bit more of the process of what it takes to buy a stock or to buy a cryptocurrency or to buy an investment like this. Many people are always asking me, well, Leon, how do you pick the stocks? Where do they come from? How do you do it? So today I'm going to show you my process of elimination. Just like you had to learn over the years, certain people are not right for you in your life, certain people are. That's the same thing with picking stocks. After a while, you'll get an eye for it, and you're going to know which stock is almost ready for you to buy right now, and which one you sit back and wait until it matures and takes a little bit longer before it's ready for you to make an investment in it. So without further ado, let's go to one of my standard charts. Here we are. Now, I know this looks like Chinese to most of you, but again, this is what I came up with. You guys will come up with your own system once you do this long enough. But you have to have a system and a strategy. Now, I have two charts here. These two that you're looking at are daily charts. And remember, daily charts mean that each one of these candles represent one day. So these two charts up here, they look a little different to you. I know the difference, and I'm going to show you the differences in another video. But just for you to know today, they are both daily charts up here. Down here, lower, this black chart and this gray chart, these are both weekly charts. So I have daily up top, I have two weekly charts here, the gray chart that I'm pointing to and this other black chart. Both these charts are all this particular stock, GT, which is currently trading at $14.20. So these charts, a daily chart, a weekly chart, and over here, a monthly chart. So this is a monthly chart. And you can see, it looks like I said, like Chinese to most of you guys. So stick with me. Don't hang up the phone. Don't leave me. I just want you to see the process that it takes to look and decide which stock you're going to purchase. So I have daily charts up here, weekly charts down here, and a little monthly chart here. So that means each one of these bars that I'm pointing to is 1 month of activity. Each one of these bars here with the weekly is 1 week of activity. Each one of these bars here is 1 day of activity. I have them all in front of me at one time. It's going to take you a while to get used to this, but it's called multiple time frame analysis. I'm looking at different time frames at the same time. In order for me to buy a stock, I want all the time frames that I'm looking at to be in unison. In other words, I want them all to be telling me the same thing. As you can see, I have moving averages here. These moving averages, the stock price is below the moving averages on the daily, the weekly, and the monthly. Automatically, I'm eliminating this stock because I'm looking to buy. This stock will not work for me today. Will not work for me. I may put an alert in later. I may come back to it later, but to buy this stock, I'm not going to buy it because the daily, the weekly, and the monthly timeframes are below my moving averages. So it's a no-go. So let's go to another chart. Let's look here. I'm going to put in this one. This particular stock is HLX. Okay, here I found it. Now I know this may be boring for some of you guys, but it's essential that you learn it if you want to learn how to trade on your own. Now you see this stock is a maybe. The daily charts, my candles are above the moving averages. The weekly chart, the candles are above my moving averages. But it's a maybe because the monthly chart that I'm pointing to here, the candles are below the 50-period moving average. It hasn't broken above. So again, this is a maybe. It's getting closer to something I would consider buying, but not something that is ready for me at this time. Now, if you're going to be a long-term investor and you want to buy a particular stock and just sit on it for 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, okay, you can buy it. But if you're a trader that wants to make money tomorrow, this week, next week, or within the next couple of weeks, this would not be the stock for you. And it's not the stock for me yet. So that's the rationale and that's the method behind my madness on why I'm not going to purchase or not thinking about even purchasing this stock at the moment. It's because every chart is not in unison. They're all not quite together. The daily, the weekly, and the monthly. So keep with me for just another couple of minutes. Let me show you another chart. And I want you guys to go back and watch this video again a few times, and it will start to sink in. Now, here's a stock that I purchased, AR. And I may have talked about this a few times on other videos, or I talked to it with people. But as you can see, the daily charts, the weekly charts down here where I'm pointing, and the monthly, every one of the candles are above the moving averages. So it's above the moving averages on the monthly, which is very important. It's above the moving averages on the weekly, which is very important. And it's above the moving averages on the daily charts, which is also very important. So I'm using these daily charts to time my entry. You can see this little red that I'm pointing to here is my stop loss. So I've already purchased this stock and it's above where I purchased. So I'm in profit as we speak. And as it goes up more, I will move my stop loss up higher and higher so that if it reverses on me, there's less chance of losing money and I will make a profit. But the main point of this video is for you guys to see the method behind the madness. Most people just get into stock trading or they want to invest and they don't know that there's a strategy and there's a method behind the madness. So I wanted to give you this brief video to show you why there are certain stocks you will not even consider. Now I'm going to flip through and show you just quickly. So I hope most of you stick with me, how quickly you can do this. These are all the stocks I'm pointing to here that I've had or getting close to yearly highs. That means they're all rising. I can flip through them very quickly, just like this. NEM, I flip through them. As soon as I flip and click the button, it goes to the next chart. It goes to the next chart. It goes to the next chart. So I can review in a matter of minutes which charts or which stock may be right for me to take a closer look at. So this is some of the things that you're going to want to learn. These are some of the things that once you learn it, no one can ever take it from you. And you will eventually become a very good trader and know how to invest in the stock market, the crypto market, ETFs, Forex, commodities, whatever investment vehicle you decide on. By learning this, what we just talked about these last few minutes, you'll be able to do it. So thank you all for watching. If you have any questions, please like, subscribe, comment, ring the little notification bell, And especially if you have questions, like I always say, please put them down in the comments. And those of you that know me personally can feel free to call me or text me. So thanks again. Have a good afternoon. I hope this was helpful, and I will talk to you soon.